take the early lead on that little Ninja. And Blakesley's got the lead. We've got, and there's a lot of talent behind him. We've got Roloff, Kane, Van Zyl, Duarte, Solis. They're all class champions. And this class has turned into a deadly serious class all of a sudden. Chris Stewart trying to warm in some tires on his big Suzuki, bike number 140, taking off. Look at this, and we knew this was going to happen. They're 3 abreast, braking for turn number 3. 4 abreast now as they head up into turn number 3 right now. A great race. Oh, and a rider's already slid off in turn number 3, and 3 riders follow him off. We've got 5 riders over there in that area. 4 of them are going to get back on the track. In fact, the rider that even threw it away has even picked his bike up and looks like he's trying to get back into it. And he is. He got his bike, he picked it up, he started it, and he's back in the race again. Incredible. That wouldn't happen in open production, but believe me, these little bikes, you can throw them around and do anything you want with them, but a rider fell down, picked it back up, and he's back racing again. Down the back straightaway they go, all the leaders. And it looked like one of your riders that went down up there was bike number 83, Richard Moore, and number 7, that was Don Cadet, 2 of your favorites, and they went down up there, but they got them back up. It looks like they're both running again. Let's see if they can come up through the field to try and catch them. Here they come, out of turn number 9. And look at this, 2 riders side by side. I don't know how you can draft when you're only going about 40 miles an hour, but they're going to do it. Here they come. Just kidding. It's Whitney Blakesley and Joe Solis. No, they're going about 85 miles an hour. Roloff running in 3rd spot. Then comes in 4th spot David Perry in 4th. 949 running in 5th spot. That was Wesley Matalino running there in 5th spot. In 6th spot, bike number 148, Paul Van Zyl. Then in 7th spot was Chuck Graves. And in 8th spot, bike number 666, Jose Gamanito. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And then comes bike number 7, and that's going to be Don Cadet, one of the riders that went down over there in the turn 3 area, or at least went off the track. And he got it back on the track again, and now he's running in 9th spot. Let's see Canet's move up through the field if he's got anything left in him. We're going to find out. Down the back straightaway they go, and Whitney Blakesley, who got his cut his teeth on this sort of racing here last year, and of course he's been in and out of this type of racing for a long time, but remember he gave Louis Sarzi a run for his money at Riverside here last year in a great race, and right now he's leading. He seems to have the best bike on the racetrack right now as he comes out of turn number 9. It's going to be Whitney Blakesley and Joe Solis hanging right in there. Joe Solis doing a good job hanging on to Whitney Blakesley as they come by the start-finish line again, but he's pulling out of his draft a little bit. Look at Solis trying to urge his bike on, and Roloff just hanging down there in 3rd spot. Then in 4th spot comes 149, and that's going to be David Perry. And after David Perry comes bike number 949, and that's going to be Wesley Malentino. So they more or less have spread themselves out now, and it wouldn't have been that way if they hadn't had that incident up there in turn number 3 on the first lap. They would have been really closely bunched, but that kind of separated a lot of people. And now you've got Whitney Blakesley holding on to the lead. Joe Solis about 2 seconds behind, and Roloff coming up there in 3rd. And remember, this is Roloff's only his 2nd time out here on that bike. And you can imagine these guys are probably just holding that throttle wide open almost all the way around this racetrack. Bike number 251, Scott Clough, coming back into the pits with a mechanical problem. And he's out of the race. What happened to Scott Clough's bike down there? What happened to it? Broke a chain on that Kawasaki, and that ends Scott Clough's ride in the 250 Mod Prod class. Down the back straightaway they go, and the leaders. And look at this, Whitney Blakesley starting to really stretch it out now over Joe Solis in 2nd. Right now, Whitney Blakesley's got $500 in his pocket if he can hold that motor together. $500 bucks, and then $300 bucks will go to Joe Solis, and $100 bucks will go to Earl Roloff. And remember, last race out here, Earl Roloff picked up $1,300 on the day. Not bad for club racing. And right now, Whitney Blakesley's got $500, Solis $300, and Roloff $100 as they come blistering by this front straightaway here at 85 miles an hour. You can better believe a lot more riders are going to get into this class when they find out what kind of money Kawasaki's giving away in this stuff. Oh, we got a terrific race here. Let's see if Graves can get around these two riders. Chuck Graves, after a poor start, coming up on two riders just ahead of him. It looks like one of them is Malentino, and the other one is Gamandio. And Graves, I think, is going to start dispatching those guys in a hurry, trying to work his way up into the lead, or at least up into the third spot. The wind's starting to kick up out here at Willow Springs, and of course right around 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock is when it gets its fiercest, and we'll have to check that out a little bit later. And I'm sure the wind's probably buffeting these Ninja bikes all over the place. So we get the halfway flag now. Blakesley's got the lead, but Sola seems to be tracking him down pretty well as they head into turn number 1. Roloff in a very lonely third position. If he holds on to that, he'll pick up $100. Here's the guy out of the money right now, 149. That is David Perry, or Pear, on a Kawasaki, running in 4th spot. Then comes Gamindo, and look at this, Graves was running in 5th spot, and now, coming from out of nowhere, after running off the track on the first lap, Don Canet now finds himself up in the 8th position. Now he's up in the 7th. So look at Don Canet come back after going off the track on the first lap. Don Canet out of San Luis Obispo, the Slow City Cycle sponsored rider on the Dunlop tires. Want to mention, Canet was one of those riders that actually went down over there in turn number 3, and he's picked himself up and the bike, and he's back racing again, and he's up in the 8th spot. Just an incredible, I'm not sure that's ever happened. Anybody that falls down here either stays down. Now, if you get a chance, take a look at the back of Don Canet's bike when he goes by. Up through traffic here, and an excellent ride by Don Canet. I want to mention the person who is driving a silver Volvo parked behind the snack bar area, license plate number NTV Sport. Please go back in the snack bar. The girls need to get in and out of that area, and you're blocking their way. If you own a silver Volvo behind the snack bar, please move it. Look at this Don Canet go. The guy out of San Luis Obispo who crashed on the first lap is up in the 4th position, and just a great run up through the field. I wonder if it's going to be good enough to pick up any money. He deserves a lot of money, a lot of credit just for being out there after crashing. And look at him go. He's now up into 4th place, and Don Canet on the move. I want to mention 450, 600 modified production. Up to the pre-grid, please. 450, 600 modified production up for the pre-grid. Once again, Kawasaki putting some money into that, 500, 300, and 100 into each class. So get ready for your 8-lap event and get ready for about, what is that, 5, 3, 1, that's 900. Get ready for about $1,800 in prize money for this next race coming up. Look at this. Look at these two guys coming down here side by side. And look at this. It's Whitney Blakesley and Solis are side by side now all of a sudden. Solis picked up a lot of real estate on Whitney on that last lap, and he's going to go underneath him. He goes underneath him, but Whitney shuts the door on him around turn number 1. So Joe Solis takes over the lead on that Ninja, and Whitney takes it right back. But again, but look at Solis come back, and we've got a battle for the lead. And pumping an old Solis. He knows he can get by Whitney. Let's see what happens this time. Joe Solis is like a man possessed out here. Look at this. As they come around turn number 9 down the front straightaway, running a second spot, trying to take over the lead. The white flag is out, and if Joe Solis has got anything left in him, he's got to do it on this lap. I just want to mention that Joe Solis, this is the best ride we've seen him in a long time. He broke up with his girlfriend a couple of weeks ago, and this is the fastest we've seen him go since he had her. So Joe Solis has got to dig deep down inside of himself and see if he can't come up with a win here on the last lap. We're going to follow these guys around turn number 2. Solis is closing in on Whitney a little bit as they head up into 3. This is where he got him before under braking, and look at all the real estate he picks up on him under braking into turn number 3. And now he's all over Whitney's exhaust pipes as they head up the hill. These guys, sorry, we want to mention that Whitney on the block, so we've got youth versus experience out here as they go down the hill. And a lot of girls up in the booth rooting Joe Solis on as they go over the hill and down the back straight the last time. He's going to try and get into the draft and draft on by him. Let's see if he's close enough to do it. Every race can't be like this today. I'll be worn out. They can't do this to me. Look at this. Solis has come up on him. They're going astonishing speeds of 90 miles an hour. We're still going to have one of the great races out here today, it looks like, as they come into turn number 9. Right now, the throttles are just stuck wide open. They're just going to leave them wide open to the finish line. Here they come out of 9. It's Blakesley and Solis, and it's going to be close. Solis is right on his rear tires. He gets out of the slipstream into the draft. He's right alongside of him. Oh, Blakesley takes it. Solis stood up, trying to... He tried to extend forward and try and grab Whitney's brakes to slow him up, and he couldn't quite do it. I'm telling you guys, this class is probably the most fun you'll ever have all year. And Earl Roloff picks up $100 for third. What? We still need a silver Volvo down here behind us in the snack bar. We still need that vehicle moved, please. There's a silver Volvo down there that needs to... We're watching the Daytona 500 up here with Shelby Lyman, the